Okay, now for the checkup practice problems for the 1.6. Let's take a look at what they're asking us to do. Answer the following questions using what you've learned from this lesson and write your responses in the space provided. For questions 1 through 3, classify each graph as linear or nonlinear. Reminder, the graph of a linear function is a straight line. So when we look at this first one, here is our straight line. We can say that it is linear because it is a straight line. Which means it has a constant rate of change, and that's what defines linear. The second one is a parabola. This is nonlinear because it is not a straight line. And if you'd like to go further and write down that this is a parabola or a quadratic, because we're getting used to these new terms, this is going to be the one we study the most this year in Math 2. It's definitely a good one to get used to. Finally, this last one is also nonlinear because it's not a straight line. And in fact, this one is a cubic function, which you are going to be learning about in Math 3. So linear because it's a straight line, nonlinear, nonlinear. For questions 4 to 5, classify each graph as increasing, decreasing, or constant. Here's a graph that has a slope going up, so it's an increasing function. Here's a graph that's going down, so it's a decreasing function. For questions 6 to 7, identify whether the specified sections of each graph are increasing, decreasing, or constant. This only wants to know about the section from -4 to -2. So just right here, this little tiny section, from -4 to -2, notice that that is going down. So we're going to say decreasing from -4 to -2. And then right here from -5 to -4. So just this little tiny section right here. Notice there's like a flat section of the line. So we're going to say that this one is constant from -5 to -4 because it's flat. For questions 8 through 10, classify as a many-to-one, a one-to-one, or not a function. So remember that step 1 is that we first need to do the vertical line test. If it passes the vertical line test, then we can go further to say one-to-one or many-to-one. If it doesn't pass the vertical line test, we wouldn't go any further. These happen to all be functions. Here's how we know. So vertical line test, touches once, touches once, touches once. Since these are all functions, we now can do the horizontal line test and see if they're many-to-one or one-to-one. So horizontal line test touches twice or many times. So this is a many-to-one. Horizontal line test touches once. Horizontal line test touches infinite many times, too many times. So let's go put in our answers. Any to one function because it touches more than once for the horizontal line test. One-to-one function because it only touches once. And many-to-one it touches infinite times on the horizontal line test because it is a horizontal line. And that's it.